Happy Wednesday. I hope y'all are having an awesome, awesome day so far. I know that it is kind of late in the day, but you know what? We made it. Hurrah, right? Sorry, I'm working with a new tablet over here, trying to make sure that everything is streaming correctly. And it looks a little crazy, so I'm not too sure. I'm going to switch to my phone and see what we got going on. And of course, as I do so, my phone blows up. Sorry, guys. Give me a hot second. All right. Give me a couple of thumbs up if you can see, will you? This is not going according to plan. It feels really good to be back home, though, I'll tell you that. I love being with my family and seeing everyone, but it's absolutely amazing being home. Being back in the studio, and I'm happy day. I got to sleep in my own bed. That's always a good thing for me. I think that's a good thing for all of us. So anyway, guys, let's dive in, because you know me. I'll start rambling, and then we'll be here all day for no reason. So grab your water, chug a lug. Hit like when you're done. Every once in a while I drink this water. It's kind of fun. It's Chuck Norris Sea Force. I know, right? Chuck does water. Apparently it's supposed to be what's the word? Like, it comes from a well off of his property. I don't know. It's all right tasting though. It's not bad. Sorry, my phone is blowing up. Okay. Thank you, God. Thank you to our angels. Thank you to our goddesses, our guides, our fairies, for all of the amazing direction you've been giving us, for all the clarity and the concise messages. We ask that you continue to bless our readings and to make them clear and concise, so everyone who knows how to read, hears your reading, understand how to apply it to their own lives. We also ask anyone who hears any portion be blessed by it with abundance, and all these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. All right, y'all. So let's dive in. Where's our message coming from today? I think we are going to talk to our fairies. They've been giving me some amazing messages these last few days. It's kind of like fairy season. I keep saying I'm going to make a fairy garden, and I have not done that yet. So, now that I'm back home, no. Now that I am back home, I need to do that. Good morning. Hey, Eli, Nicole, Drea. Glad you guys are here. I hope your day's going well so far. Woo! All right. Okay, one more card. Two more cards. I think one card is coming from our fairy. Ooh, hello, deck. All right, guys. Let's dive in. Oh, Drea says a fairy garden art project for my kids. Art project idea for my kids. Yeah, I think that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, so the first card that we have for this morning, ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you want. Ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you want. There, hopefully you can see that. I think that's pretty straightforward. One of the things that, of course, always stands out to me, of course, is he is, what? In the garden, playing with the flowers. How many times are we being directed to get back in nature, right? To ask for what we want, but to also to reconnect with nature. So I think that is definitely worth noting. The next card we have for today, whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes come true. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release, let me see if I can focus here, guys. Sorry, I'm using a different camera today. There we go. It's a little better. As you release old anger and resentment, you will find that your wishes come true. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Sorry. We'll get it figured out. All right, guys. So one of the things that really stands out in particular with this is it isn't always about releasing old anger towards others. Sometimes we might need to release old anger towards ourselves, right? Towards some of those things that maybe we've said or thought or done in the past that we're holding on to, we're clinging on to. It's not uncommon to cling on to those hurts, right? Whether they're self imposed or imposed, by others. But whom do you need to forgive? And that may also mean forgiving yourself. And as you release this old anger and resentment, you'll find that your dreams and wishes come true. So, one of the things we also got last week in particular was about breath, right? And breathing out, and that slow exhalation, and that was all about releasing, right? So, again, I think we're being more and more directed to let go of those things that are not propelling us forward. One of the thing to remember about letting go and forgiving isn't so much about us being right and that person being wrong, or us having the last word or us being the bigger person. Really, it's just an act of love, right? We can let it go in love and understand that we forgive not only to release them, but to release ourselves. Sometimes we keep ourselves trapped to certain situations or trapped to certain people or certain things, out of our own hurt and our own frustration. Give it some love. Let it go, boo. All right, the next card. How many times have we been told this, guys, over the last few weeks? Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. Being your authentic self is the basis for your personal power. I so love that. The thing in particular, sorry, I'm just seeing where, all right, bits and pieces of my stuff is working and isn't working. So what I see in particular with that is recognizing, that your personal power obviously lies in you being you. But so oftentimes, we tend to look towards others. We look towards other situations. Remember, you being you is the basis of your personal power. If you feel stuck, if you feel lost, who are we trying to be? Like, sometimes I think we get caught up in being who we think people think we're supposed to be. I think sometimes we're just not in tune with who we're supposed to be. And didn't we just get, which archangel was it the other day? Chamuel, who was helping us with our spiritual soulmate relationship, getting to know our own souls, being your authentic self, guys. So I think we have another card coming. Where is that card coming from? It's coming from our Divine Circus. Very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting to me today. Ask for what you want. Whom do you need to forgive? And be yourself. I mean, those are pretty, straightforward, right? Get clear about what you want. Ask the universe and those around you. Recognize that you're not alone. There are people who are here to support you, and there are people whom you are here to support. Whom do you need to forgive? What are you clinging to that is maybe keeping you on a certain level or in a certain area, on a certain path, holding a certain vibration? Whom do you need to forgive? Is it you? Is it someone else? Ooh, hello. One more. Okay. One more it is. And then finally, be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So often we feel stuck, like, how do I get here? Where do I, hello, there it goes. Where do I go? Blah, blah, blah. When really, at the end of the day, we're looking outside of ourselves and not within. Being your authentic self is the basis of your personal power. It's okay if it's weird or funny looking or funny acting or funny being. It's the basis of your personal power. Don't diminish it. Don't diminish yourself. All right, Divine Disguise. I really like this card. Some blessings are obvious. The door that opens. The person who says yes in the instant success of an idea. But not all blessings are instantly recognizable. Some blessings are so veiled that at first you might consider them to be unwanted development. A concealed blessing is either already at work in your life or on its way. Don't worry if you feel like things aren't working out as they should. Soon enough, the disguise will be dropped and the blessed unmasked in all its beauty. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Sorry, we're going to come back. Give me a hot second. Out of darkness. Out of darkness. This is another one of those cards where when I first got this deck, I was like, oh, then I'm like, oh, I love it. Something that has been troubling you, something dark within you or in your life, is about to become something else. You won't see it coming, but when the time is right, and it soon will be, out of darkness will come new life. A seed of new life is growing. Perhaps you cannot see it or feel it because the seed begins its journey to new life in the darkness, hidden away from sight, away from light. Wow. Let me just pop this right back up here, I guess. Eek. The seed is destined to bring new life to a situation that might seem to be dying, a fresh perspective to a stale problem. When the time is right, and that is fast approaching, the seed will push through, rise up, and reveal itself. It will no longer be just a seed, but a shoot that will grow into a plant that can then flower and bear fruit. It is not a question of whether or not it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Whatever struggle or challenge is in your life or your heart right now, trust that it's going to work out. Not only that, but the very thing that seems darkest in your life, the most troublesome, is actually going to be what brings forth a beautiful gift of new life. In a strange way, it's actually trying to help you. It's assisting you in being ready to receive and experience new life. For something new to be born in you and in your life. Let's see. This might be the realization of your own inner strength, your courage, the development in your own self. The development in the belief of your own self. Confidence to trust your instincts or some other gift yet to be understood. In time, you'll see that those gifts developed in order to get through the darkness helped you to step out of the darkness into a whole new life. Soon you will see an opportunity and even a blessing hiding in the troubles of your past, just waiting for the right time to transform itself into life. Oh my gosh, guys. Divine disguise, out of darkness. A lot of it is based upon you returning back to your original self, being whom you're meant to be. Understanding that these dark things that are coming up are not here to harm you. You're here to go through the darkness to get to the light. Shed the light on it, right? Let go of what it is. Give it love. Not just people, but situations, and also even self. Eli says, I am very ready for that seed to surface. I understand. I think most of us completely understand, Eli. The big thing that I really just take from this is making sure that we are operating, again, from the place of the I am. Remembering that this is not like oh man, we're not operating from a sadness of a place of trial and tribulation. We know, right? We've gone from believing to knowing. We operate from the place of the I am. That I already am. So as we hold that vibration, that's what brings about that sprouting of that shoot. And again, that shoot turns to a flower, and that flower bears fruit. So make sure, as we're focusing on this plant being born, being what's the word I want to say? Being nurtured, being cared for. Sorry, while we're at it. Being nurtured, being cared for, that we are holding it from the vibration of the I am, that it's already done, right? Not from the lack mindset in the darkness, but out of the light, all right? So one of the reasons, again, we see him in nature, but in particular, he's playing with flowers. And again, we speak into the things that we want to create. So as we're waiting for that shoot to break through the soil, Again, making sure that that seed that we're planting is out of love, and it's out of the light, it's out of the happiness, it's out of the abundance portion of who we are, right? And that we understand that, yes, sometimes that we're still in the darkness, but how many times last week were we told to let our light shine where we're at? Let our light shine where we're at. Don't worry about what it looks like. Continue to do what you're supposed to be doing. Continue to operate from the place of the I am. Continue to let your light shine. And in doing so, we get more direction with today, how it begins to grow us and lead us forward, if that makes sense. All right, guys, I think that is about it for today. Let's social it up one more time. Chug-a-lug. Hit like when you're done. If you have any questions, comments, now's the time. Drea, thank you so much for your patience. I am at home, so I will be getting back to you later today. I know I've been messaging you back and forth. Oh, you guys. Let's see. Do I talk about that now? Okay, no. So one of the things that I want to talk about, but I guess we're not going to talk about at the moment, sleepless nights. Sometimes they are more prevalent than others. There's a lot going on in the universe right now. And I would say if you find yourself waking up at odd times or you're having trouble staying asleep more than usual, to honor that and to honor your natural rhythms and use that as a time of creation and a time of creativity and a time of connection. Yeah, okay. I think that's what we'll say to that. All right, y'all. I love you lots. I hope you have an awesome, awesome day. Yeah, Treya, yeah, right. I'm sorry to be the one. Have an awesome day. I love you guys. I hope that all makes sense and all that good jazz. And tomorrow, you know, I'm not going to lie, I slept all day yesterday. All day. I actually tried to watch a few shows, and you know how you turn it on and you don't even make it past the first credits, and I'm like, okay, let's just turn the TV back off. So I'm getting back in the swing of things, slowly unpacking. I will be back in the groove 100% tomorrow, you know, just in time for the weekend, because that's when I tend to ramp up, go figure. But I hope you guys have an awesome day, and yeah, thank you for all your patience while I was traveling in the inconsistency. By the way, I'm just glad to be back, and like I said, it was fun to see family. It was great to get close, but it's the little things, like I have really awesome internet connection at home. All right, guys, I'm tripping. I'll talk to you later. Bye.